Yo, what's good YouTube? VISHBEGAMIN here. Today I wanted to show you guys how to make the best Jaylen Brown build on NBA 2K25. I'm gonna tweak up the weight and wingspan just a little bit just to give you a much better mid-range game mainly, and a lot better strength to make the perimeter defense more worth it. He's had a slow start but in the beginning of the season, but it's picking his way up, and I feel like per usual during the playoffs, the further we get to the playoffs, like the Eastern Conference Finals and NBA Finals, he's the one that kind of comes off like as the most important player in for the team during the Celtics series. Like, he's always guarding, like he'll take on the toughest assignment of guarding any like kind of Kyrie Irving or Steph Curry or a Luka Doncic, which was pivotal in the NBA Finals, whereas Jason Tatum, all he has to worry about is guarding like a Daniel Gafford or a Bam Adebayo. Like, in my opinion, the best player guards the best player on the opposing team, and that's what Jaylen Brown does. He will shut down a James Harden and make him fumble in the 76er series. He will shut down a Luka Doncic and make him work for his buckets in NBA Finals, while also still putting up pretty productive numbers offensively. And he puts up the same numbers as Tatum, really even better, in the Eastern Conference Finals and the NBA Finals last year. So yeah, I'll give you like two little variations of how you can go about the build that will still give you shades of him. So if that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is have his first name Jaylen, last name Brown, right-handed, jersey number 7, putting him in a small forward position. Height is 6'6", his weight is 220 pounds. His wingspan is 7 foot, but we shrunk it down to 6'11" just so that we can give him a much better mid-range option depending on how you wanted to use the cap breakers, and I'll get into that in a second. For now, we're going to make our close shot an 84, that way you can get silver paint prodigy. Driving layup, we'll have it at an 85, that way you can get silver physical finisher and layup mix master, just enough to get the job done. And Jaylen Brown's layup package requires an 84, so that worked perfectly. Driving dunk, putting it at an 87, and we'll get to 75 vert later, so you can get silver posterizer, pro contacts off 2. You won't get pro contacts off 1, but you will get Jaylen Brown's dunk package. Standing dunk 45, so you get basic standing dunks off 1 and 2. Post control, we're going with a 79. That way you can get post fade phenom on gold. The mid range, we're gonna go up to an 88. He probably has more sort of like an 89 just to get the set shot on gold. But like I said, I shrunk down the wingspan just so that you can have a 93 and get all these badges on gold and have Hall of Fame set shot, and then you can be real creative with the max +1. But if you wanted to be more accurate and realistic, you can go 7 foot wingspan and just add +1 to this mid range to make it 89. The 3 ball, we'll put it up to an 81. I'll show you a better way to get it to 83. The free throw, we're going with a 98. I had nowhere else to put this for this example, so yeah. Ball handle going to 90. He had an 86 originally, but I wanted to give more ball handle just so you can mainly get the handles for days gold. So I sacrificed speed with ball to get a higher ball handle, because I felt like that made more sense, and you'll still get Devin Booker's dribble style with the 80 speed with ball, so it's not bad. Perimeter defense going 85, and yeah, pass accuracy is pretty solid too, especially with the way I typically make builds. You at least have break starter and dimer on bronze. I didn't go for bronze interceptor because I don't know, 55 steal is already okay. Like I said, this example, the reason why I had 3 ball and free throw the way it was so that I could get paint patroller and high flying denier on bronze. The speed, we went up to an 80. The agility, we went up to a 76. There was no reason for an 82 for a build like this. And now the strength was originally 73, put it all the way up to an 85. That way you can make the perimeter defense worth it by having Golden Movable Enforcer and Hall of Fame Strong Handle, 2 great badges. Well, mainly the Strong Handle is a great badge. And then the vertical is 75, that way you can get those pro contacts off too. So pretty solid all around build. And then you got Jaylen Brown right there, shades of number 3. And you are called a shock rating 3 level threat. So pretty solid build. I'll go ahead and show you another option where it's better offensively, but the only thing that you'll miss out on is the blocking badges. So although you miss out on the blocking badges, you still get a 60 block, and if you sacrifice that, you can get the 3 ball up to an 83. Let me see what else I can do to get it up there. I'm trying to remember what had I sacrificed. I thought that was all I had to do. Let's see. That was all the rebound went up because the block went up. So just got to do that. And then all the other stats are just left over like this. So 90 free throw, pretty solid, meets my over 88 and higher, theory about free throws. I recommend going +5 to the mid-range to get all gold shooting badges and Hall of Fame set shot. Then the remaining cap breakers, up to you on how you want to go about it. You could put it towards the 3 ball to get it to an 87, and then use the rest towards ball handle to get ankle assassin and unpluckable on gold. Though I think ankle assassin is good enough as it is on silver, and then unpluckable, I just don't really feel like that badge works, regardless of how high your ball handle is and how high the tier of the badge is. So if you are able to save up another 5, I would recommend maybe putting it on like drive and layup to get gold physical finisher, or you could even go +2 to the driving dunk, +3 to the vertical to get pro contacts off 1. That'll trigger the dunk animations better, and with the Jaylen Brown dunk package. And then right here you still get Jaylen Brown shades of number 3, same name, to shock rating 3 level threat. So if you like the build video, please drop a like. I post build videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I go live on Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays, typically 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every now and then I'll do bonus streams depending on like what new games release. And if you wanted to pick a team with jersey number 7, pick something like the Brooklyn Nets or something, where he was like potentially supposed to be drafted. But until then, I'll catch you all in the next build video. Peace.